Well, hello, YouTube. I am back. I posted a video, my first kind of video of this whole mental health thing, I think yesterday. And it's been getting good reviews so far. And I've actually had a few people actually say to me that, like, talking about it and putting it out there may help people, which I'm hoping it does. Actually, speaking of that, I had a newer friend want to talk and say, like, how this could be good for men's mental health, because there's a stereotype, and I'm not the type of person for stereotypes, because they're not a thing for me. So this type of video is not going to be based on a certain mental thing. It's going to be based off men's mental health, in its whole. It's going to be a longer video, but what can you do? But yeah, to get this started is, again, my personal experience. I'm going to start off my personal experience and going to blabber off to something else, knowing me. But my personal experience is that my mental health has been, I can't say it's on the upper side, or the downside. It's in the middle, but I've had moments where my mental health was so low and I never felt where people could help me, which that's a given, right? Not just women, men too, but same thing. So, but here's a stereotype thing, and I don't know if I'm going to get slack for this, but these videos are supposed to make awareness to these things. I have this thing where men have it harder to find to talk about mental health, because if someone's going through anxiety, depression, any sort of thing, they are looked upon, if they get help, as weak. Help is weak. It's not. The fact is that people that are willing to get help are the strong ones. And I say this because I've gotten help. And I'm not completely cured of everything, but in my own little fashion, where I know that me getting help helped me. I pushed my body when I was younger to where I needed therapy. I got therapy, and I was on meds for my anxiety and depression. Like I said in the last video. And my anger. That was another one. But it didn't help. It didn't. It made it almost worse. It did make it worse, but I stopped before it could get too bad. So, here's the fact I want to bring. This is for me, in my experience. I feel like that men that get help, it doesn't matter what stage you're at when it comes to this type of stuff. You could be in the early stages of wanting to get help or the late stages of wanting to get help. It's just common sense now. Excuse me. But I have to say, and this is me, because not all getting help from a therapist or whatever doesn't help everybody. Everyone has their own things that need help. A therapist helped me for a little while till I didn't need it. I'm good now, but before I was not in a good state. But there are people out there, now I'm going to go into another thing where other people, mainly men, men have this stereotype where if they get help for any mental thing, they're considered weak. That is not the fact. I believe that today's age, people believe that females get the most help because different reasons. I don't know the reasons, but different reasons. But I believe that the reason why there's a so low standard of men getting help is that they're going to get bullied, they're going to get embarrassed by their friends, family, whatever, because they're opening up to someone and they're trying to get better when some people don't believe it. So even talking about it, like as a conversation, like I'm doing kind of with you guys, I could get looks from other men because, in their opinion, men that get help from their mental states are weak or inferior to some people, which I don't get why. Because if you look at through everything, there's a low. I was looking this up. I had to look some stuff too. I'm not too, because the internet, when it comes to this whole mental health thing, it's not always right. There's a good portion of women, most people that get help, a good 50, 60, maybe 70% are female. Because they know they can get help. Another maybe 30%, not even 20% of males get help because they can't. If they do, they are bullied. They're basically called. They get bullied all easily. My whole thing about this is that, and I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this. And again, these videos are gonna go deeper into these things. This is the second one, but men's mental health is a serious thing, and I am not gonna sugarcoat this. There are some men that I can't say the word on video because my video will get flagged, but they've offed themselves because they believed in their minds, because they've been hearing around, like, if men get help mentally and whatever, they're considered weak, so they don't until they push themselves to that. I want to say to those people that are going through this, and this could be for men and female, I'm not trying to say that, but considerably the men today, that if you believe that if you go through talking to somebody or talking to somebody for your mental health will basically make you a pariah, don't try and be tough. I know you want to try it, but don't. You believe that if you want to get help, get help. You deserve to live your best life. And if take my friends. I don't have that many friends. Take my friends. Most of my friends have gotten help, and they're better off than they were before. So if to you, all the people out there, mainly the men today, but females too, you have to show the world. Yes, you have to show the world getting help is a good thing. Don't let people try and say to people, "Oh, by you getting help, you're not a full man." Mentally, you are. You're just showing people that you are willing to talk to somebody and getting help. Like I said early, a good portion of people that get help are female. And yet everyone needs help, and I applaud everyone that gets help. I really do. But men, there are some out there, especially the people that think they don't need help at all. Those ones, I can't get inside their minds because they believe that they don't need help even though they're going through shit. You have to look at it from a point of view where I don't care how tough you are. If you need help, get help. Because I haven't lost anyone as friend-wise from mental health. I haven't. But I know people that have lost their friends because of it. And that destroyed them. And I don't want that for people. I want them to get help. I want them to be fine. This whole thing has pushed me to a whole new light. Maybe these type of videos will open people up. Don't be afraid to get help. You deserve to be your best life, your best self. If someone's in your ear telling you, saying, if you get help, you're going to be considered weak, don't listen to them, because they don't want you to succeed. They want you to be low. They want you to push through all the help, the people that actually can help you, friends, family, whatever. They want you, they want you to push those people away. Don't let them do it, because that's what their goal is. Don't. And I'm going to put in the description, usually when it comes to videos like this, I don't put descriptions, because I like the title and the video to explain itself. This time I'm going to. Don't know what I'm going to put yet, but I'm going to. But you have to show people, tough men. There are people that go to the gyms that are built like a freaking tank, that go to therapy, and they say that's better for them. Working out is a type of therapy too, but talking to somebody is a therapy. Even if, let's say you can't go to an actual therapist. Sometimes therapists are not cheap. I know from firsthand. But talking to friends, hell, if you're willing to talk to family about it, don't let people push you down because they believe that therapy can't help. So, the whole moral of this whole little video is that I'm talking to the men. I'm talking to the men here. Don't let anyone try and say to you that if you need help, don't get help, because that's not going to be good on you, and they're trying to push you down another rabbit hole that's not good. Because they want to control. They want to say to you, there are a lot of social media people, especially, this is where I'm going to get some slack. There's a lot of social media people, and I'm not going to say names because they can come at me if they do, whatever. But there's a lot of big social media people saying that men don't need help. Men can just tough through this by doing different things. Yes, that is true for some people. But some people can't do that. Some people actually have to talk to somebody to do that. The people that need help should. And I've gotten help. I can officially say to people that getting help from a therapist has saved not just my sanity, whatever's left, but I shouldn't laugh at that, but it saved my sanity, but also it saved my mental health. It saved some of my friendships, saved some of my family too, I almost lost contact with some family because of my mental health. But now where I've gotten it is so much better for me. I feel it's pushed me to a whole new limit where I can actually live. But yeah, I want to show people that yes, guys, especially the guys, get help if you need it. Don't let other people on the internet, friends, family, whatever, especially the older school men, like the elderly, like even like grandfather or whatever. Don't let them tell you that if in their time maybe it wasn't a thing. Nowadays, more men are taking their lives because of mental health more than anything, and people there are a lot of people that are trying to stop it. And I appreciate that. I've gone on that bandwagon, as you can tell, because I've been through it. I know drama. Excuse me. But I know how that works because I went through it. I never let anyone tell me don't get help because I wanted to get help. So, the whole moral of this thing, I'm going to end this soon. the whole moral of this thing is, if you need help, get help. You shouldn't care what other people think. Like, especially the ones that think that you don't need help. The ones that are telling you to get help, thank them. Because you're gonna feel like it in the beginning, it's not gonna feel like it's gonna help. But in the end, it is not just for your mental health, but physical health too. Because the more you don't change your mental health, your physical health will degrade. So, the whole moral of this little video today is that if you are a man going through some mental issues, I don't know, there's so many mental things out there. If you're going through that stuff, don't be afraid to get help. Talk to people, find other ways to cope, but get help, because if you don't know what's gonna happen. No one knows. So, moral of this video, like I said, please try and get help if you need it. Even if you don't, get therapy, because most people do need therapy. I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's kind of true, and it's in a nutshell. But if you do enjoy these talks too, put in the comments, subscribe, and like the video. Put in the comments what you want me to talk about next. This video here is, of course, about men's mental health, but I'm going to be talking about more. So if you want me to talk about a specific thing, let me know in the comments. Again, if you do enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.